Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is the opening ceremony to series four. And I am actually more excited than I probably ever have been to open an event because I can just feel this energy of the collective that we are all here to just be liberated, right? And I'm going to be talking a little, I've got something very special lined for you for the next 15 days but also today. So, first of all, I welcome you wholeheartedly. I'm so glad that we found each other. And however long we stay in each other's lives for is absolutely perfect, whether it just be a few days, a few hours, for the 15 days, for, eternity, whatever it is all perfect. And I do welcome you and I release all expectations for our connection here today. This series has been the most cosmic one out of all of them. And, like starting it on the 1st of October with the new moon eclipse and all of that, which happened by mistake, not mistake, divine orchestration, because I didn't actually mean for that. I just picked a date. And of course, it was all perfect. And I'm recording this right before I post it. So it is done today. It's not done, way in advance. So, first of all, I just want to go into what is freedom, right? Because this is a question that has echoed in my soul for what feels like a lifetime. That is why I myself made these events, finally feel free because I remember as a child even being like on when it was like Christmas time or like Diwali or like a time to ask for something from the universe, I would always write freedom. And the fact that I wrote that as a child meant that I had this knowing that what we live in life is not freedom. So it's literally been a quest that I've been on for as long as I can remember. And I literally stand here with you today and I realized that the answer to this question is not something that we actually find outside of ourselves. It's something that we remember deep within our core. Like when we come into this existence as babies, we know we come from freedom and we come into the third dimension where there's so many different things. And obviously we've chosen that, but we come into this third dimension and we are now orchestrating all of these limitations that are put on us, right? Limitations of love, limitations of expression, all of these things. And what I will say that I've discovered on this journey is freedom is the opposite of perfection. It's not about fitting into these neatly crafted boxes or performing to a set standard. Freedom is the opposite of that. Freedom is a raw, unfiltered channeling of your pure spirit, of your soul's truest essence. It's about being fully in this moment, doing, creating, and living with love. And freedom is actually about giving. It's about being of service, right? Not because we're told to, but because when we are in a state of freedom, of being in the moment, our hearts just overflow. And that in itself translates to service. And it's in a way that honors who we truly are and not who we're told we should be. Now, if you've been following me for some time, I am a singer and I lost my voice 5 years ago. I remember I was on the brink of having everything that I thought I wanted, And at that moment, I lost my voice. I literally could not speak and I could not sing for 30 days. And that was like a real dark night of the soul because I just built my identity on my false identity on all these things. And I thought I was nothing outside of those things. And I actually lost my voice because I had conditioned myself to fit into molds that were never meant for me. And as a result, I became smaller, I became quieter. I was trying to meet expectations that actually just were not mine to meet. I was living for validation. I was living for acceptance in a world that told me that everything it was not enough. And I had to be something completely different to what I really am. And today is different because today marks the first time in 5 years that I've actually created music again. And it's this collective that I have wanted to do it for, right? Because every event I've said, I'm going to create music again. I'm going to create music again. But it's literally this freedom energy that is coming from this collective. And when I did lose my voice, I remember feeling like I was worthless and I just did not have anything to offer the world anymore. Everything that I had fought to become was no longer valid. And I had to grieve. I remember one time, I was doing like a fire ritual in the garden and I just cried because I thought I have to let go of my voice and I have to let go of the fact that I may never sing again. And I remember that moment, I just did not know who I was. And for the last 5 years, it's literally been like living in an eclipse. It's literally been, life has taken me on all these different detours. And this is one of them. And they've all become such loves of my life. And I've realized that I am so much more than what I thought I was. But there was always something missing, and that was my music. And I never thought I could approach it in a way where I approached it as a child, right? Because as a child, I approached it just, I did not care what people thought. I just did it because I loved it. And I just want you to tune into that energy. When we love something as a child, when we look at children, when we look at animals, when we love people, we just love them. We really don't actually care like what is coming in the next moment. In that moment, we just love them and it is so pure. And when we are doing something that we like or love, it's such a pure expression. We're so engaged in that thing that it doesn't matter. There's no judgment. When children draw pictures, when they dance, when they sing, I was always singing and dancing. And that became really hard for me to do in my adult life because all these conditions, all these molds and these boxes that we need to fit into start becoming really stifling. And then we start stylizing ourselves. We start thinking, okay, we need to speak in this way. We need to dance in that way. We need to sing in that way. I need to do my business in this way. I need to love in this way. I need to have a relationship in this way. I need to have a house that looks like this. And then bit by bit, we are actually losing our true essence and we lose what we really are. And we lose our uniqueness. And our uniqueness is the one quality that is going to unlock everything for us. Because this world like will punish you in the beginning if you're too different and you're too unique. But at the end, the ones that have really made it, that are really successful, if we think about this, the like Steve Jobs, Apple, Amazon, whether we like these companies or not, that's a different story. But it was innovation at the end that really brought them through. And we never want to lose our innovation. We never want to lose our uniqueness. And if you know me and you know my work, I'm all about the throat chakra because this is my power center and it's also the center that I have struggled with the most because it is about your truth and it is about your expression and it is about expressing in a way that is true to you. Because if you express in a way that is too stylized, it's going to actually go against you. It's also about when it comes to relationships as well, it is about expressing in a way from your heart your real truth and not things that you think you should say or swallowing your words or anything like that. So going back to today, today I just channeled music. I've created this music. It's not just any music, it is channeled music. I have connected to light, the light language of the sun people. Now, the sun people are ancient beings who reside in the sun themselves. They actually live in the sun. And before I would be in the spiritual closet and I wouldn't talk about any of this, but I'm liberating myself because I want to liberate all of us, right? I recorded this music all in one take. It just poured out of me. It was unfiltered, it's unedited, it's raw, it's real. And here's the difference, before I would like apologize for being who I am. I would say, I recorded something and, it's not my best work or I would like be seeking forgiveness and approval. But today I actually stand really tall and proud. And I ask you to meet me where I am throughout this event because I have come on this event as myself. With these interviews, I have come on in my raw form. And I also commit to meeting you exactly where you are. There is no expectations on you to be anything or become anything or to heal or to grow or whatever. I actually don't place any of those expectations on any of us. Everything is perfect. You have come here for a reason. We have met for a reason. You will find something that resonates with you. I guarantee that, throughout, if you stick the 15 days, you will find something within me or the 45 speakers that we have lined up that is going to switch on a switch for you. And just going back to the message of the Sun people, right? The Sun people's message is very powerful. It is a message of boldness, of experimentation, of play. And at its core, it's a message of freedom. They remind us of something that we've forgotten here on Earth. We've actually forgotten to be organic, how to be unfiltered. We've been conditioned to suppress the very parts of us that make us who we are. We edit ourselves, we polish our words, we shrink our light. And what are we really doing this for? Like to fit into the matrix that was not designed for our soul's true expansion. So today I offer you something completely different, right? These unedited vocals, this raw creation is a symbol of love and it's a symbol of revolution. It is honestly my stand against the boxes that we've been told to live in. And it is my invitation to you to break free of whatever has been keeping you small. Because if you are here, you're ready to let it go. And you're ready to unchain your voice in whatever way that looks like to you. You're ready to embrace your unique medicine, even if it's not, the medicine that we all have a medicine. We all have a medicine that we naturally give to people. We might not be looking to start a spiritual business. We might be healers, we might not. It doesn't matter because each one of us has a unique medicine. And when we free ourselves and we free ourselves to give this medicine, whether it be through song, whether it be through arts, whether it just be through our presence, whether it be through our support, whatever it is, we give others permission to also unshackle themselves and also embrace their medicine. Because I'm all about a community and a world where everybody's living from their heart, where we all bring our unique, unfiltered medicine to the world, where we are no longer afraid of being seen, of being heard, because there just is no judgment, right? I don't believe in things like criticism and judgment. I actually, if just to go off on a tangent quickly, criticism and judgment were designed because we wanted to get into a state of mastery. But a state of mastery is being in the moment as well. It's being in the moment and being able to give pure expression and pure emotion. So my definition of mastery is completely different, right? So we're here, this community is no longer going to dilute ourselves to fit into someone else's vision of what life should be. And imagine the collective rise that happens when each of us steps into our full power and our full expression. And this is a revolution of the heart, of the soul, and how we finally feel free. And I just also want to say a quick note about the cosmic forces that could not be more aligned. It is the new moon eclipse. And eclipses, like freedom, are portals of transformation. They don't just suggest that we change, they demand it, right? So the energy is like demanding that we block out the old, that we make way for the new. And in this moment, right in this moment, under the cosmic influence, we're being asked to release the limitations that have kept us from our truth. The eclipse is actually here to show us the shadows that need to be seen and acknowledged, not so we can hide from them, but so we can transcend them. And this eclipse energy is an invitation to break free from the stories that have kept us into our old selves, right? And this is a safe space. It's no more hiding, no more shrinking. This is your time to rise. I've got you. This community has got you. And as we move through this event together, we have over 45 speakers that are going to give you different prescriptions of freedom. And I invite you to lean into this energy, to feel into the boldness, the play, the love, the freedom that the Sun people speak of, and feel into the power of the eclipse that is offering us a portal and a gateway into a new reality. And I see this as a reality where you no longer apologize for who you are, a reality where you're fully free, like fully authentically, unapologetically you. And let's unshackle ourselves from these patterns, expectations, and fears that have kept us small for so long and rise into the freedom that is our birthright. Today marks the beginning of your liberation. Welcome again to the Finally Feel Free Series 4. And I'm about to share that piece of music with you that I have channeled specifically for each and every one of you. And it's not just a song, it is a transmission. It is infused with the energy that will help you unlock your own freedom. The singing and the music were created by me. as I connected deeply with your collective energy. You know, it was actually this event that has made me step out as a symbol that we're all in this together. And it is imbued with freedom code. So I'd love to know where you feel it, you know, write in the comments below if you get anything from it, what you get from it. And yeah, you know, tuning into this essence. And towards the end of the music, there's also a powerful prayer that I've channeled from the Sun people. And this prayer calls upon the cosmic forces, the light beings, the starseed family, and our ancestors to guide and support you on your personal journey to freedom. So here is that music, and you can use headphones, you can dance, you can lie down, you can play it over and over again. The more you play it, the more freedom codes, you know, it will be imbued into your system. And I will see you at the end of that music and that prayer.
as I open my heart to the boundless flow of divine freedom. May the sacred forces of the universe hear our call and guide us on this path of liberation. From the east, where the first light of creation emerges, I call in the energy of clarity and new beginnings. May the winds of freedom blow through your mind, releasing the old stories and beliefs that no longer serve us. We open ourselves to new perspectives and limitless possibilities. From the south, where the fires of life burn bright, we call in the energy of courage and passion. May the flame of freedom ignite within us, fueling our hearts with the strength to break free from fear and to walk this journey with boldness and joy. From the west, where the waters of transformation flow, we call in the sacred waters wash over us, clearing away the chains of the past and freeing our soul to rise like the setting sun, evolving with each new cycle of life. From the north, where the wisdom of the cosmos dwells, I call in the energy of grounding and divine guidance. May the ancient knowledge of our ancestors flow through us, reminding us that true freedom is rooted in our essence and that we are supported by the universe in all that we are becoming. To the light beings who guide us from the higher realms, I ask for your protection and illumination, that we may see clearly the path of freedom before us and to walk in alignment with our highest truth. To our starseed family, to our cosmic kin, we call upon you for support. Together, may we remember our divine origins and awaken the freedom that exists within our souls as we fulfill our sacred mission on earth. To our ancestors, we honor your journeys and your wisdom. We walk in the freedom you have carved before us, and I call upon your strength that we may continue to break the chains of limitation, not just for ourselves, but for all who follow. Great Spirit, I stand in this moment, aligned with the forces of the universe, fully open to receive the gift of freedom. May we walk in grace, in power, and in truth, forever free to be the fullest expression of our soul. Aho, so it is.
Welcome back, everybody. I really hope that you got the freedom codes that you needed from that piece of music. It was made with such love and service. This is Lyra. She has come to say, hey, you'll see her a lot throughout this event. And I just want to really thank you and honor you for being here with us today and being who you are and being part of this event. And if you want to make this process easier for yourself, then subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you want to share this experience with your friends and family so you can all be on this journey to freedom together, then you can share the landing page with them where you originally registered, and I'll leave that in the description below. And I also invite you, if you feel, to be part of the Golden Circle. That gives you lifetime access to this event. You know, everything from this event you will be able to access. You will get the schedule. You'll be able to pick and choose what you want to see. You'll get all the gifts from day one. We also get some one-to-one time together. So you and me can have a session, a healing session to really liberate you in whatever way, in whatever area that you are needing. And you also get access to my masterclasses that I have made on high vibrational love, on unblocking the throat chakra, on reclaiming your soul legacy, on all of that kind of stuff. You also get access to the last event and all the talks and all of the gifts from the last event as well. And if you act within the next 7 days, you can gift everything that I've mentioned, you can gift it to a friend or family member completely for free. So you both can be on this journey together. Now that is also down below. And the freedom prayer that was channeled, I've also put in the description down below. And wow, thank you so much for being here. And I officially declare this freedom journey with all of us open. And I will see you every single day. And I will also see you as I channel a few more talks as well. So much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being who you are. And I will see you very soon, probably on the next interview. Stay tuned, stay blessed. So much love.